Hi there, folks. I'm Gene of RPG, and welcome back to more MS Saga: A New Dawn. Last time we came to Unicorn HQ, explored it thoroughly, and made, what, 3 new mobile suits? And so basically everybody, except for Tremmy and Fritz, are in new mobile suits. And I feel a little bad for Fritz because he's stuck in the Bawu at the moment, which is doing okay, but we can have him in something better. Tremmy's in the Double Zeta Gundam, which is still probably our best mobile suit at the moment. And it's not upgraded yet, so she's fine. But Fritz is in the Bawu, and we need to do something about that. So, that's what we're going to probably do today. What is it we're supposed to actually do? Well, we're supposed to actually go and find spaceship data. But the way I figure it, we already have 10 of it from earlier. We can get the rest later. So, we just so happen to be in the right... Oh, actually, I guess this isn't the right continent, because that was North America. We need to go to South America, and I mean the deep south of America. The deep south of them. Yeah, whatever. Because there's actually something we could have done, gosh, basically since we've gotten the GA, but I purposely didn't want to do it then. Not because we couldn't do it, per se. Because, no, it's actually not that hard. But I wanted to wait... because, well, we wouldn't have gotten to see anywhere near as many mobile suits as we did in action if I would have gone and done this as soon as we possibly could. But you guys will see what I'm talking about. You want to head to this suspicious mountain surrounded by forests. What's with this mountain? Something isn't right here. I'm picking up tons of powerful energy readings. We can't just ignore this. Come on, let's check it out. Alright, but here we go. We're in Mount Trial. So we're going to be coming back here quite a few times in the future. But for right now, we're just going to go through the basic entrance that has no lock. And we're going to be fighting 4 boss battles. With not real... all of them except for the final fight are actually pretty pathetic. But you guys can be the judge. We're going to go ahead and charge with Lapis. Tremmy's going to defend, and so is Fritz. But yes, we're fighting Kais. And, well, if we still had Aeon in our group, which we don't, we could just use Beam Field, and these things would be pathetic. They'd have absolutely no chance. But like I said, we don't have Aeon in our group. Oh, but they did down Lapis, which was a little unexpected. A little bit. Okay. But we're still fine. Let's go ahead and double Gatling fire the one on the right. Or, I'm sorry, the left. And then we'll get Lapis up after that. Because if you recall, all of these things boost attacks are group attacks, which means they're just going to shoot her down again if we revive her right this minute. So rather than do that, let's see if we can take out one of them. Like that. They're not very tough. It's just bad luck because they got double crits on her. In truth, I probably should have just defended with her instead of charged, but oh well. Let's go ahead and use a regeneration kit on her. And how about we get... Major Resner out here. She can charge. And that way we can kick out at least 2 boost attacks next. Or it could get pilot damage. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and system hack. Let's switch in... You know what? Actually, let's switch out Lapis, because we're ready to just wail on this thing. Let's get this fight over with. Why screw around, right? Let's have our double R Jarjas do it. So we also need to have Tristan come out, who's ready with the Giga Crush. And then Resner, I need to decide if she's going to try to Gatling Fire or Plasma Lancer. I'm thinking she's going to Gatling Fire. Very nice. Our non-crits are now doing almost as much as our crits were last time. And this is probably going to finish the job. Yeah! All things considered, though, pretty easy fight. And for it, you get an E-Cap S and a high power kit, which is super swell. Alright, we're gonna use... Do I have... Yes, I do. I still have 3 healing meds. We're gonna use the healing medicine, and I'm gonna go back to the save point, and I'll be right back. Alright, let's go ahead and reset up. There we go. Because, well, you guys might be able to guess what this fight's gonna be, but... why spoil the surprise? Why don't we see? We have 2 Zamel Kais. Alright, so the Zamel Kais are a joke. We're going to go ahead and power all. And Fritz is just going to kick out a chaff field, turn 1. I'm so glad Tremy finally has power all. It's going to help so much. There's Terror All, but that doesn't matter. The only one that would matter on is Lapis, and currently, I'm not that worried about it. Lapis is going to system hack. The one on the left. Tremy's going to go ahead and use an energy pack on Fritz. I would have her just use charge, but, well, techniques are disabled at the moment, so that's not an option. So we're just going to use an energy pack on Fritz, and Fritz is going to use Chaff Field once again. I love the little twirl Lapis has when she does techniques or boost attacks. I don't know why. Lapis's animations are some of my favorite in this game. Alright, we're set to switch though. Let's go ahead and we're going to get Resner out here. Resner is going to use power up on herself. And Tremy's going to go ahead and shoot Gatling Fire on the one on the left that's been system hacked. And Fritz is going to Chaff Field. These Zamels make me laugh because Chatfield just shuts them down so hard. But we can only kick out one more before we have to worry about energy, which is a little unfortunate, and I'm not going to waste another energy pack. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and switch at this point over to Lifong. I don't... Oh, there's no way that Resner's going to outrun Lifong, is there? Oh, well. Resner's going to power up Lifong. Lifong's going to use Ankoku Ken, and Fritz is going to go ahead and use Chatfield one more time. Worst case scenario, I got to take a turn and defend. Yeah, I didn't think so. We inflicted terror. That is a bonus effect that the Ankoku Ken boost attack can do. It can put terror on enemies. I'm probably going to forget that's even there, and I don't know if it's even going to come up. But that one is going to likely have try to use a technique pretty soon. Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and use Plasma Lancer. We will switch out to Tristan at this point, who's going to use Giga Crush on the one on the left. And then I need Fritz to defend. This or the Giga Crush is probably going to kill it. Yeah, I was going to say, it's not going to survive. Alright. Now let's go ahead and get some switching going, because Tremi's ready to hop on out. And she's going to charge, because then she can kick out a... she can kick out a Gatling Fire, because I have her with the front charge equipped at the moment. Lapis is going to do something that she can do that Aeon could also do, that, well, Bosley can't, and that is part of the reason that I like Lapis better than Bosley. She's going to use Funnel. Now, it's probably not going to hit as hard as Aeon's Funnel. Oh, actually, it's pretty close. Which makes me wonder, because she's not using one of the Funnel Pods. Makes me wonder if the Funnel Pod didn't work when I had it equipped. Maybe I have to wait until Aeon gets that boost, or that technique or something, because I don't really know. That should have worked. Regardless, we're going to kick out a System Hack, and we're going to charge with Fritz. Alright, it's going to do another boost attack. We're going to go ahead and use charge on Fritz as well, once again. And Lapis is going to funnel. Fritz is going to kick out Chatfield. And at this point, why don't we have Tremi charge? We're going to switch over to Li Fong, who's going to use Ankoku Ken, and Fritz is going to, once again, Chatfield. And there we go, that one's dead. Super easy fight. But from that, we got another ECAP S, woo, and a high armor kit, which is, well, pretty nice. The ECAP S is the real nice thing, especially since before we finish the game, I would like to have another 40 to make a, another double booster, but, you know, that's an end game goal. Alright, so as I was saying before I got interrupted, maybe from the order of those two fights, you can guess what 4 bosses we're fighting, but our goal is that chest in the back there. So next we have the Obsolus Kai. Alright, so similar kind of shtick here. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. We're going to use charge on Lapis, and I want Lapis to go ahead and defend here. Fritz, I want to have use armor. Yeah, armor all, because we do not have access to Beam Field. And they are going to buff each other, unfortunately. It's a pity. If I would have done this fight when we had Aeon, things would probably be a smidge different. But, well, I didn't. Okay, so we're going to defend, and we're going to do a double system hack. And Tremy having access to charge is one of the keys to being able to kick out 2 system hacks in 2 turns. Or, I'm sorry, 3 turns, technically, but still. You get the idea. As long as that doesn't overheat Lapis, we're okay. Although if it does overheat her, then I hope it actually kills her, because that's easier to deal with. Well, actually that's not true, because then I gotta take a turn to revive her. Okay, we're fine. Alright, so now with that, let's go ahead and use Power All. Lapis is gonna system hack the one on the right. And we're gonna go ahead and Gatling Fire the one on the left with Fritz, because he's gonna receive the Power All. And yeah, we want to kill one of them as quickly as we can. Which we should be able to do, because next turn we're going to hit it with 3 boost attacks. Although, if this hits anyone other than Tremy, it's probably going to kill them, but that's okay. Alright, so it'll be the turn after this one we're going to hit it with 3 boost attacks. Alright, now it's just going to do regular firing. We're going to go ahead and Gatling Fire it, and Fritz is going to use a regeneration kit on Lapis. Lapis has served her primary purpose at the moment, which is to kick out system hacks. And yes, your eyes did not deceive you. We just did 3,500 damage with a single Gatling Fire. It's pretty great. Damn it, Fritz, come on. Making this way more difficult than it should be. Let's actually mix things up a little bit. Let's get Resner out here, and Resner's going to use Double Shield. Yeah, for whatever reason, Magnetic Storm in these fights is super weak. It does not do very much damage, because if you noticed, it did 0 damage. Luckily, that was aimed at Major Resner, which was kind of the whole goal with that. We're going to do another boost attack. Yeah, let's use a Regeneration Kit DX on Fritz, because this is starting to get a little bit too annoying. In the meantime, let's get Li Fong out here so she can use Ankoku Ken on the one on the left. I would power her up, but, well, Fritz is down. Oh, and oh, well, Tremy's speed is reduced, right. But there we go. One is definitely down, as you can tell. This fight became more annoying than it needed to, but that's okay. If I'm lucky, that'll target Li Fong. Yay, I'm lucky! Because Tremy's ready for a boost attack again. I love having the front charge on Tremy, because just Gatling Fire, over and over again. It's pretty great. That said, don't know if we're going to actually kill this here. Yeah, let's have Major Resner hop out, and she can just defend. That way she can do her boost attack next turn. Granted, now that there's only one, it's nowhere near as dangerous. Although the Obsolus wasn't dangerous, really, to begin with, because of its lack of group attacks. It's just, we had a pretty big string of bad luck. Okay, let's go ahead and power up on Resner. Let's switch Li Fong out, actually, which might seem strange, but we'll have her charge, and then she can do a boost attack, because Overheat's about to wear off on her. And we're going to Plasma... Oh, wait, Plasma Lance is going to go first. Oh, well. Honestly, it's fine, because this thing's not going to survive much longer. It's almost dead. Alright, let's get Lapis out now, and she's gonna go ahead and funnel. Yeah, we're playing a little risky. I don't care. I want this fight over with. She's gonna funnel. Li Fong's gonna use Ankoku Ken, and Red Resner's gonna shoot, I guess. But there we go, the Obsolus is down. A very underwhelming fight, all things considered. Just a bit of bad luck on my part. But we got another ECAP S and a high-speed kit. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the healing point, and I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, so if you guys weren't able to tell, I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're going to be fighting two big Zomkais, and this is the only fight down here that's actually difficult, I guess you could say. I want Lapis to defend. Tremi's going to charge Lapis, because a very critical thing we need to do right away is take out one of them. Now, the big Zomkais do have beam fields. They do have beam immunity to beam projectile weapons, which a lot of our weapons are at this point. Just something to take note of. This means Fritz is not going to be very effective in this battle outside of double shield. And that's going to be one of the critical things to remember, is Fritz has double shield. Okay, at this point we're in trouble, but we're gonna be okay. We're gonna switch to Resner. We're gonna use double shields. Yeah, I know. We're going to be using this strategy a lot, but we're going to use double shields because you don't want to risk it. Not with these things. We will have Lapis use her system hack the first chance she gets. There's Earthquake. Which, Earthquake's nothing. That's not the one I'm scared of, actually. You guys know which one I'm afraid of. Alright, but here's our chance. Let's go ahead and switch in Lapis. So she can system hack the one on the left. Tremi's gonna go ahead and power up herself. And Fritz needs to use full repair on himself. Alright, but so far so good. System hack, and then if we get a chance, we will system hack the next one next turn. We're probably... Oh no, we do. We have a chance. Alright, we're going to system hack the one on the right. Tremi's going to go ahead, and she's going to kick out a Plasma Lancer on the one on the left. And Fritz is going to use Repair All. Fight's going to take a little bit because we can't utilize our full battle capabilities because of the beam barriers. But that's okay. We can make up for it with Li Fong and Tristan, I think. Alright. But they're about to do big boost attacks, BBAs. Let's get Resner out here. So she can use a double shield. Tremi's going to defend, and Fritz is going to use double shield. It's not going to be that drastically different from the fight with the Psycho Gundam, admittedly. Unfortunately, Earthquake can inflict stun, which at some point I do know they alternate their strategy to where one of them is using Earthquake and the other one's using what you're expecting probably now. We're going to defend with Resner, and Fritz is going to use double shield. Tremi's going to defend because I'm pretty sure this is going to be that boost attack. That hurt, but we're okay. Actually, let's go ahead and switch. We already double debuffed them. Let's switch in Tristan, because Tristan actually has full repair all at this point, which will fully heal everybody. Tremi's going to use power all. Well, actually, no, that's actually not a good idea. Let's have her use charge on Fritz, and Fritz is going to use charge. That'll give him full energy. Next turn for double shielding. Alright, and then I think we just repeat the pattern here. That, or else they're going to mix it up and they're going to use a gigantic burst now, which I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Regardless, we're not gonna run the risk. It's not as bad. It's Gigantic Flame. Which, if we're lucky, this will hit either Fritz or Resner. Ah, it hit Fritz. Great. Because, well, they're immune to all damage at the moment. Well, that one hit Tremi, but that's okay. The overheat's not, but that's alright. She's not one of our heavy hitters for this. Okay, now is our chance. Let's go ahead and switch in Li Fong and Tristan again, so they can do their boost attacks, while Tremi is going to use Power All to buff both of them. And I doubt, unless I get like 2 crits here, I doubt we're going to take out the first big Zom. This fight, much like most of these fights, it gets infinitely easier as soon as you get rid of one of them. Ooh, that was a good hit, though. Alright, it's doing just a regular old attack, so let's charge. Let's charge. We need to actually use probably a restorative drink on Tremi at this point. And Tristan, I want him to use full repair all again. Okay, they're getting ready to do a big boost attack, a BBA. We're going to defend with Li Fong. We're going to defend with Tremi because she's got armor up. And let's go ahead and get... Actually, scratch that. We're going to switch over to Lapis because Lapis has armor up. And her defense is about the same as Li Fong's. So defend, and then we're going to switch over to Fritz, who is going to use double shield because I'm pretty sure this is the really big boost attack. Which does make me wish Resner was ready, but oh well. Well, on the upside, Resner will be ready for the next boost attack, and if it's just Earthquake, I think we're fine. Alright, and now it's got 8 energy, which I don't think is actually enough, but we're not going to risk it. We're not going to risk it at this point. Let's go ahead and switch in Resner. She's going to use double shield. Tremi's going to defend. And Fritz is going to double shield. Alright, they're getting ready to do techniques. Let's switch and get Li Fong out here so she can use Ankoku Ken. Tremmy's going to use charge on Fritz, and Fritz is going to charge. Charge and charge. But there we go, the left one is down, which means the rest of this fight's going to be so much easier. But that doesn't mean you should get cocky. Let's get Tristan out here, so he can use his Giga Crush. Tremmy's going to use Plasma Lancer. Let's switch Fritz out for Lapis, because Lapis, even though her boost attack's not really going to be all that great unless I were to use Giga Flame with, like, the Hyper Bazooka, she can spam funnels at it. And since there's only one of them now, we don't have to worry about the damage getting split. Alright, it's getting ready to do a big boost attack. Let's get Fritz out here, so he can use double shield. And we're going to defend and defend. I am sure this is going to be the big one. Oh no, I must be wrong. Wow, it is not using that big boost attack anywhere near as much as I was expecting it to. But that's just it. The threat that it can do it is always going to loom ahead. Alright, we're going to defend with Fritz because switching is going to eat up too much of his energy. We're going to use Plasma Lancer, and it doesn't look like anybody's ready yet, so we're going to use Funnel. Alright, it's just doing another attack. Fritz is full, but yeah, let's go ahead and switch him for Li Fong at this point, so she can do her Ankoku Ken. Let's switch Tremmy for Resner, so Resner can charge. And then let's go ahead and funnel. And there we go. Definitely the hardest of the 4 fights, but it's really not that hard. The key is to get them debuffed right away and then prioritize killing one. As soon as one goes down, the other one's a joke. And Double Shield is going to be your best friend for these fights. Or, if you have Aeon still, then Beam Field works wonders as well. But for doing these 4 fights, you get Gundam Heavy Arms data, which we're going to make right now. So I'll see you guys at the G system when we make it. See you guys in a bit. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Gundam Heavy Arms is actually my favorite Gundam ever. Not my favorite mobile suit, that's the Gelgoog S. But the Gundam, as far as Gundams go, I love Gundam Heavy Arms. Anyway, I'll see you guys at Marie's place so we can actually take an effective look at it. Oh shoot, Marie's not here! Where'd she go? Okay, so Gundam Heavy Arms, as you can see, is actually the most ranged-focused mobile suit in the whole entire game. Which means if that's not enough of a clue here, that means this is an endgame strength mobile suit. We're going to be using this mobile suit pretty much for the remainder of the game. It's extremely good, but it does have a couple of drawbacks. The biggest two, well, okay, the biggest three, if we're going to get real technical, I guess. Its HP is really low. It isn't upgraded at all at this point, but still, 900 HP for a non-upgraded mobile suit's kind of low for an endgame strength. Especially considering that the Double Zeta Gundam, even without the double booster, has 1150. So it is a little bit frail in the HP department. Not terribly, but a little bit. The other two problems. One, its melee stat is atrocious. That said, that's like not really a problem, because if you're trying to use melee attacks with the Gundam Heavy Arms, there's something wrong. And the other big problem is its speed. Its speed is atrocious. Like, absolutely awful. And that's because its legs, well, its default speed is really low too, but its legs only had 55. That's even less than the Sandrock legs. Like, it's only 10 more than the Marasai legs, but the legs add 20 to the ranged stat, and so it's a bit of a trade-off. If you're going to use heavy arms, do you want it to be slow but super heavy hitting, or do you want it to be faster? I'm going to play around with my setup because, well, at this point, the Bawu's getting stripped for parts. So, folks, I will see you in a bit. Okay, so, for right now, it's just for right now, we have Fritz. Well, we have Fritz in the heavy arms, which he's going to be in the heavy arms for a very long time. Not forever, but for a very long time. As for equipment, so normally I wouldn't recommend this because, well, the defense is going to be so much more important as we keep going. But because I haven't upgraded heavy arms yet, and we're not going to for a little bit, we will fully upgrade it soon, but not for a little bit. It's still really slow. So instead of equipping things that would reduce its speed, I opted to go for less defense, more firepower, while retaining speed. Now, to help correct the speed issue, I switched the legs from the heavy arms legs to the Bawu legs. And that actually helped a lot with speed. It also gave it an additional 1 to energy. To starting energy, just like the Bawu. The Bawu legs are actually my favorite legs to use with the Gundam Heavy Arms. And so I highly recommend that. Outside of that, it's the exact same setup that Fritz had before. So, yeah. He's pretty well set for right now, at least. And yes, the Heavy Arms weapon block is the same size as the Double Zeta Gundams. And there is a reason I'm bringing that up, but you guys will see that later. Anyway, next time on MS Saga, A New Dawn, because this part's gone on for pretty long, but I knew it would. We're going to actually make our way to the Lost City, the northern entrance, and actually do what we're supposed to do now that Fritz is in a fancy new Gundam Heavy Arms. I love it so much. I'm Gene of RPG, and I'll see you guys then. So pretty!